I got frustrated, and that was how I get into drugs. One day I went to buy smoke. I went to buy weed, and I told the girl I met that I want something that will hide me so that I can clear off my head. And she said, "Oh, there is one that really high so much." I gave her 14 CDs. She gave the 14 CDs to a small boy to go and buy me the weed. When the boy came back, he came back with something. It's like a stone. It's white, and he gave it to me. I asked the girl, "What is this?" He said, "This is the original one that hides so much."
The substance that the girl brought was white,
Yeah, yeah,
but weed is not white.
yeah. I realized it's not weed, so I asked her, "What is this?" She said, "This one is the one that will hide you very well."
Ebusa for me mama akwa ba eba Dankay TV. Eya menta enkasa e wo bedwom sa ba. Ende enda soroko pa. Yetutu ya na mo pa ko pie e wo Liberia camp. Na Ghana ha say no say ye ka Liberia camp ankrofo bebre adwin ensam bone ne nyama hodo a ekoso ha say a ensam fata sen ka be koso e community ni mu. Na enya sa nete. Woni mi say wiase mu bia ekọ situation mu because of something. What I say, untumi ntine echi enjeji obi saa. Eni ti nende mitutu manamo koda menua nyame hye no pa ye fa ne krachi. Odi me be pie Liberia camp. Eya na edin no epese nwie me kaka. Me ne nkrofo mo Liberia camp be di nkomo. Nkrofo ahodo bebre no mo te ha. Ebi fi Liberia no mo ba Nigeria, Ghana, Benin, Togo. Obi a won story. Indru bone na se ye ka Liberia camp obi adwen se omo ye wa ha. Menua bi won ha sei. Ono so ye Nigeria nti ye be kan blofo. Ni etie ono nso adekro nti a odi be pie Liberia camp. Oga, how far now?
I did fine.
I dey welcome you to Dankay TV.
Okay.
So, you say you are Nigerian.
Yes, I'm a Nigerian.
So, what are you doing here in Liberia camp?
Actually, I don't have anything doing. I came to Liberia camp due to my situation, and things have not been really fine with me since I came here. I got into drugs, and it's really frustrating me. Each time I don't get it to smoke, I feel very devastated. Yeah, I feel pains all over. As I'm talking to you, I'm even feeling the pains because I've not smoked, to be honest with you. It's not something I will hide. And they've increased the price, and it's really affecting us.
So, let me ask you this question. How did you go to Ghana before you go to Liberia camp?
I got to Ghana through my in-law, who is a Nigerian. He's involved into browsing. I came to Ghana to serve him. After serving him, I was on my own, and I was living fine, but after some time, things turned upside down. Because I got involved in drugs.
Okay, so how long have you been in Ghana and how long have you been in Liberia camp?
I've been in Ghana since 2015. I came to Liberia camp since 2001. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Why are you in Liberia camp?
I came to Liberia camp because where I was living with my stepbrothers, and they said we should relocate to Nigeria. And at then, when they say we should relocate to Nigeria, I was not having anything, so I did not come into agreement with them. I told them they should, if they are relocating, they should sell the things they want to sell, but they should leave the kitchen equipment and the housewife so that I can use to manage and work and get my own money to survive. And one day I left the house. Before I could come back, I found out that the whole house was empty. They sold everything. I did not even meet spoon, my own clothes if I did not meet anything. I was left with one shirt and a car. I was very frustrated that day. I ran outside when I saw the house empty. I went to ask my neighbors, where is my laptop? Did my stepbrothers drop my laptop here? They said no. My brothers, they left like 30 minutes ago. Uh,
So that is why you landed in Liberia camp.
and the house we are living, we are having 5 months remaining for the. I try to, you know, live there to see if maybe I can manage to hustle with the Ghanaians around me to get a laptop and start back my internet work. But after sleeping there 5 days, the caretaker came and he said my stepbrother has called for the refund of the remaining house rent. I can't live there because I'm not the one that paid for the rentage. And they asked me to go out. So I went out without nothing. That's how I landed into Liberia camp. I came to Liberia camp. I started living here. Even up to now, I don't have a place as my own which I'm living. I'm on the street here. Yeah.
So let me ask you this question. Now you do drugs.
Yes, of course. It's not something I will hide, but I'm not really happy with it.
So before you got to Liberia camp, before you came from Nigeria, were you doing drugs in Nigeria?
No, not at all.
So why are you doing drugs?
I get into drugs because of some frustration I was feeling. Yeah, I got frustrated, and that was how I get into drugs. One day I went to buy smoke. I went to buy weed, and I told the girl I met that I want something that will hide me so that I can clear off my head. And she said, "Oh, there is one that really high so much." And I asked her how much. She said one is several CDs at then. I gave her 14 CDs. She gave the 14 CDs to a small boy to go and buy me the weed. When the boy came back, he came back with something. It's like a stone. It's white, and he gave it to me. I asked the girl, "What is this?" She said, "This is the original one that hides so much." She described how I can smoke it for me. Then I went to where the people gathered.
No, wait. So the substance that the girl brought was white,
Yeah, yeah.
but weed is not white.
Yeah, I realized it's not weed. So I asked her, "What is this?" She said, "This one is the one that will hide you very well." So I asked her, "How can I take it?" She described a place for me to go there that I will see how they are taking it. So I went there, they fixed the thing for me, and that was how it all started.
So what was that?
They call it rock.
They call it what?
Rock.
So aside weed, we have something called rock.
Yeah, we have something called rock.
And aside rock too, what another hard drugs do you take?
I don't take any hard drugs. It's only the rock which normally people call cocaine.
Okay, so cocaine is rock.
Yeah.
Wow, so that is what you take.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, meaning that you never knew anything about what the guy, the little girl brought before
Boy.
the little boy brought,
Yeah.
but then he introduced you to somebody who can teach you how to take it.
Yeah, the girl sent some little boy to go and buy the thing. And when the boy bought the thing, he brought it to me and gave it to me. Then I asked her, "What is this?" She said, "This is the thing that will hire you the way you want." Because I said I need something that will hire me well for me to clear off my head, because I was not in a good mood then. I was feeling very bad. You understand? So she described a place for me to go in. I should go there. I will see people how they fix the thing to take it. So I went there. They fix it for me, and I took it.
So after you took that, what you were going through, your situation that you wanted to clear your mind off from it, has it changed?
No, not at all. It got worse.
So do you regret taking that?
Yes, I regret taking it. I regret taking it because it has really damaged a lot from me. I lost many of my things, my property which I owned before. They all lost. I lost communication with many people. I lost many things which I can't even mention.
Right now, I can see you are shaking. You can't talk well. What is happening?
It's because there is something they call techie when you have not smoked.
There's something called what?
Techie.
Techie.
Yeah.
Ebusan for move and me shada anya familiar with ghetto terms, you know. What I say. But then or church me nyoma be ni so. O say you will be a friend techie. Me person on chat techie ni mu. The way I taking it here because otena ha no nye okay. Me ne kasa you know shaky. What I say. Into no my brother, let's go on. What say we have something called techie.
Yes, yes.
And what is that techie?
That techie is when you have not taken the drugs in the morning when you wake up and you don't have money to take it, you have not taken it. That's how it makes you feel weak, lazy, you can't even do anything.
So that is what we call techie.
Yeah.
So right,
Your stomach all can be running you, your nose can be bringing water, even you can also shed tears without crying.
so when you feel techie like that, what do you have to do before you feel okay?
You have to buy the substance, you have to buy the smoke and smoke. Well, after smoking, you feel okay.
So as at now that you are sitting, you want to smoke.
Yes, to feel okay.
So
I'm already addicted. Yeah.
since you started taking the drugs, what effect has it brought on your life personally?
Effect like what? Like damage or like,
Yes, in your life, your whole life. Because right now you're not feeling okay, and you don't have money to go and buy some to take. Okay, so what is like? Tell me that. I want you to tell your people that are watching you the effect that has brought into your life. You taking drugs.
the effect it has brought into my life is a big damage. Like I told you, I lost most of my things, almost everything, not most of my things. I lost my property which I've owned before. I sold them. I lost communication with my friends, the people that used to help me. Even my family, I'm not even in contact with them. Really make me feel bad. Uh, I've even tried to look for a way to go to rehab to see if changes can come. But I've not got anyone to support me to go to rehab.
I don't end you. This is a big opportunity for the people in the ghetto that they want to stop what they are doing. One advantage is that Dankay TV we have a rehab center that we can direct these people to seek health care. You understand? So we are not just interviewing them, but his story is very touching. What he's trying to say is that he's now addicted to drugs, and if he doesn't take one a day, he can go through hell. And we would like to stand on this and ask for anybody who can help our brother. He's a Nigerian. He's a Nigerian. So let's continue our conversation. You want a rehab to go so that you can leave this condition that you are in right now. Now let me ask you this: what do you do here in Liberia camp, and how do you manage to eat?
Honestly, I don't have a job doing. Uh, I have friends which do the same browsing which I used to do. Most of them, when I talk to them that I want to come back to the browsing, they should help me because I'm living in Liberia camp and they know I got involved in drugs. They are scared. They don't want to even help me. They don't want me to go close to them.
So, aside the drugs that you do in Liberia, come here, have you engaged yourself in any bad activities aside the drugs that you do?
To me, I don't really like to steal, and because I'm a Nigerian, I think of it that when I steal, I may be kept in bondage or I may be beaten to death. So I don't steal. Most times, for me to get money, I have to beg from people.
You have to beg before you can eat.
Yeah, I have to beg from people. Maybe give them different story that this is what I'm passing through. They should help me. Some of them can feel pity and help me.
We have Nigerians in Ghana here, and we have Nigerian society in Ghana here. Would you like the Nigerian society to come and take you out from this place?
If they are really willing to help me, I'm ready.
You are ready to live here.
Yes, of course.
So now you regretted being in this condition.
Very much. I regret so much being in this condition. I've tried many steps to see if I can get out of this condition, but like I say, if I tell anyone I live in Liberia camp, they don't want to help. And it's not as if I'm not ready to leave this place. It's not as if I'm not ready to work or like hustle to get my own. No. I try to go and look for work to do. As soon as they realize I'm a Nigerian, they'll feel very discouraged. Most places I've went to for them to employ me to work, they ask me for Ghana card, of which I don't have. In different places, when they say I'm in Nigeria, they don't even want me to work. So I really feel bad being in this condition.
You, in your conversation, you said something that you have tried so many ways to live here,
Yes.
to get out of this condition. Can you name some of the ways that you tried to live here that didn't succeed for you?
Okay. Like looking for work where they can also give me accommodation, I don't get. I spoke to my friends which I've helped before so that they can help me. They are scared because I'm involved in drugs. Maybe I will steal their property to go and sell or do something stupid. So they don't help me. I've even went on the street to try to convince people that I don't have a place living so that they can help me so I can leave this place. I've not found anyone to help me.
So, I want you to advise the youth watching you right now, those that they are in Nigeria that they want to come to Ghana, because in your story, somebody brought you to Ghana to come and work on contract, and your contract ended, and you didn't have anywhere to go. The house that you were living in, you guys were sacked or packed out without your notice, and you landed here in Liberia camp. What advice can you give to the youth watching you out there?
The advice I will give to the youth out there watching me is that to be honest, you can't stop someone who wants to make a move to stop the move. But when you are coming to Ghana, you should be like very sure that you are going to do something legal, which will give you a good living. Yeah, and you should not just follow someone who say because I have a car, I have this, I come to Ghana, because some of them, when you get here, they will even dump you, they will maltreat you. When I came to Ghana the first time, the person I came to meet, the first money which I collected, he told me, like, when he went to bring the money, he took me inside his room and he counts the money and said, "This is my share." After he showed me my share, he wanted to give it to me. I stretched my hand. I wanted to take the money, and he took his hand back. He dropped the money on the table, and just like that, he said I should lie on the ground. I asked him why, for what reason. Have I in any way offended you? He said I don't have right to question him. I should just lie on the ground. As my boss, my chairman, I have to obey him. I just lay on the ground. He was with his friend inside the room, plus me, we were three. His friend went to lock the door. They both raised the mattress, which is the bed, in the room, and they brought out two cutlass, which Ghana people call 35, and they flogged me, each person 6 on my back.
So do you have the marks on your back? Can we see if you have the marks?
I don't really know because I can't observe. Yeah, they flogged me 6. And after flogging me, they gave me my own shell.
But did you ask them why they did that?
I tried to ask them, but they never gave me an answer. They said I should just lie on the ground. And I never offended him. I was very good to him. Even in the morning, my duty is not to sweep his room. As a last boy, then when I wake up, my duty is to go and wash the plate in the kitchen, which I normally do every morning. I go there, I wash the plate in the kitchen, I clean, mop the kitchen. But on my own, I will go to his room, I clean his, I'll sweep the room. Even when he's still asleep, I will sweep the room, mop the room, take off every dirt inside the room. So I really wonder why he did that to me. Of which I asked him, he never told me this is what you do. They just flogged me. After flogging me, he gave me my share of the money. I wanted to step out of the room. He said, "No, I have to sit down there. My face, which is squeezed, frowning, I have to be smiling first before I will leave the room." I tried to take a step, but
I don't end you. It's here for. I sometimes say, "Who obi say, or ghetto, and I say, or street in the or yet, or this would be dear, and some fata, and judge signing panel." Most of these people who are ghetto, they have been through a lot. They have been through hell. You know, and you'll be honest, say, "I the money to know to me, a control no one's out." Obi Oma said, "I the bonny be to now, obey to me, or sorry, now are you okay?" Obi Oma say, "Offend Drew Bonnie answer." Now, your bed is son and dear no acquay. The one funny thing I ever want to say, Obi na in the Ghana, and I'm sure that through his conversation, illegal. It's a foot to a day more Nigeria or motion. They said, before you come to Ghana, make sure that you are coming here legally before you get here. Or buy an imponent to me and show you see, and then Nabla Boni. She said, "Otana, take your channel." On me, say, shaky. Timmy Pamocho, before you judge somebody, get closer to the person and listen to the story of that person. Okay, so we are about to end our conversation here. I want to ask you this. Is it so hard for you to stop doing drugs?
to me, I don't really find it hard, but I have not gotten any support.
Which support do you want?
Support like leaving this environment, going to a different place to start a new life. Yeah, because it's really hard to stop it when you are here. It's very hard.
Okay, he's saying that it's really hard for you to stop doing drugs whilst you are in there.
Well, yeah,
And I want to ask him why.
because when you are in the environment, when you walk to the left, you see the drugs. You walk to the right, you see the drugs. You went to the back, you see the drugs. You went to the front, you see the drugs. And when you have money, even the friends around you is the same thing they are doing. So it's really, even I've tried to stop some time ago by myself. Yeah, I know how I felt when I stopped. The first day, I was not having 10 pesos on me. I came out to look for money to see someone will help me. And someone helped me with 5 CDs. I bought potato. I went back to the house. I cooked the potato. After eating it, I was having some dazapan which I bought, which I like will help me to sleep and forget
Is that
about
one
it.
to a drug?
The diazepam, some people take it as a drug, but it's a sleeping tablet. So that very day, I took four.
Four of that.
Yeah, I took 4 pieces. That day, I did not feel it, and that through the whole of that day, I did not smoke. The next day, I took two in the morning. It was like the ones I took yesterday started walking the next day. I felt very weak. I can't even walk from here to there. I crawl on the ground and I suffered to, you know, because I mean it that no, I want to stop. So I really stopped for some time, even more than getting to 2 months. There was a day a friend of mine who I've not seen for a long time. He just came and he came with the drugs excess on his hand. I brought that to my where I'm living, like where I stay. And I was tempted to smoke. That was how I get into it again.
So you tried to stop, but the influence from your friends couldn't stop you.
Yeah, yeah. Like that's why I said when you are still in this environment, you go to the right, you see it, you go to the left.
It's here for before people like this can stop doing drugs, you have to take them out. Into those that they can help. The Nigerian society in Ghana, we are pleading on you. You have a brother here that has got himself into this condition. It wasn't intentional. It was through something. You understand? And moreover, here is not Nigeria. Here is not his country. So please, let's try to help him. We, Dankay TV, Dankay Multimedia, will do our best to get a rehab for our brother. To see him doing well once again. And better still, advice goes to those watching us out there. Thank you very much for having this time with us.
Yeah, I really thank you people because honestly I came here to because I found many ways for me to get out of here. I don't have not been opportune, and when I heard an interview is going on here, I quickly ran out here to cry out my pains so that to see if maybe I can get help.
Sure, I will assure you that through this interview, you'll get help.
I really appreciate it because I mean it.
Okay, so quick one. You want to go back to Nigeria, right?
Definitely, I've even tried to find a way to go back, but I've not got some. So if anyone is ready to assist me, I'm ready.
So I would like to ask you, how much will it take you to live here and go back to Nigeria?
To be honest with you, it has been a long time I get to the transport station. It has been a long time I get to the transport station, so I don't know the exact amount. So I can't mention.
Okay, so I think we have to find out how much it will take him from here to Nigeria, and we can't just let him go like this. So please, those watching us that they can come into his aid and help him, can they do? We have our numbers on the screen. You can call, then we redirect you to where you can find our brother and take him to rehab and take him back to Nigeria. Thank you once again for talking to us.
Thank you too.
etiefo edamase.